What's up guys, Random Razor here with another tech video for you guys today, and today I bring you guys a quick in-depth review of the Beats Studio headphones. So of course without further ado, let's slice this open, see what we get, try it out, and give you guys my full in-depth review. Anyways, I picked this up from Boxing Day actually at a Future Shop. They were $80 off, which I think it's a pretty decent deal for these headphones. Although these are not the best headphones in the world, for $80 off the retail price, I think they're a little bit more worthwhile for that particular price point. So for those ever wondering how to neatly cut shrink wrap, just grab one of these, slice on the sides here. So once you have the shrink wrap off, it should just slide open like so. And of course there's more packaging, and this top part should just pop open. And we're introduced with even more packaging. So the first thing we're introduced with are the headphone case. And as you guys can see here, the logo kind of matches the actual headphone colors. Zipping this open. The second thing we should be introduced with, of course, are the headphones themselves. So there's a quick look at the headphones before we continue, and as you guys can see, obviously it's no different than the other Beats Studio headphones that have been around for a number of years now, as well as the second generation that I think it's been over a year now since it was released. So continuing along, we have more packaging here, and this looks like the instruction manuals and all that stuff that's included. So we have, looks like a Beats quick start guide, assuming important warranty information as well as legal information, and of course you have the Beats logo here. And the last thing should be this little goodie pouch here. So this is also where your cords and stuff are going to be stored. The first thing we have is the portable USB charger, similar to the Apple one. We have, looks like the USB charging cable, yep, USB to micro USB to charge the headphones. Next we have not one but two audio cable or headphone cables here, sorry. This one here has the built-in inline remote, as you guys can see here. So basically you can pause and play. And we have another headphone jack cable here, which is in the same color as the headphones, but unfortunately it doesn't have a built-in remote, which is kind of a bummer because this one will look a lot more nicer with the headphones since they obviously match the same color. You also have this little clip here, which I assume can attach to the pouch, so if you want to clip this outside your backpack with the case on, you can. However, I strongly recommend not doing that because I'm sure someone can easily take it. And that looks like that's pretty much it. Here's a quick look at what the red cord looks like with its color. As you guys can tell, although red and black is kind of the Beats color, it doesn't really match well with this metallic sky color here. And here's what it looks like with the matching cord color. Obviously this looks a lot more nicer, except you don't get the remote, which is a bit of a bummer because I use the Apple remote on the EarPods quite frequently. So yeah, it's either aesthetics or functionality. Anyways, metallic sky, pretty cool color in my opinion. As I mentioned earlier, it's nothing too flashy. It's not like it's not an obvious Beats color, you could say, which I kind of like. And for $80 off, that's pretty much one of the main reasons why I got this headphones, because $80 off the $329 retail price makes it a little bit more worthwhile, and I think more on average with the other headphones. The only reason I got this was the noise cancelling features, which many of the overhead headphones have, obviously. So it'll definitely help with studying, assuming I don't blast music in my ears while studying. Alright, so taking a quick overview of the headphones, and bear with me, this is my first time doing some sort of overview on headphones like this. But anyways, first off, it's like many other headphones, it has a plastic exterior construction. A metallic sky model also has a matte finish versus the standard glossy finishes that you generally see on Beats, which is a nice plus, a lot more cleaner looking color, as well as it repels fingerprints much more better than glossy finishes. On the top of the headphones, you of course have your Beats logo, in addition to the Chrome Beats logo on the left and right side ear cups. Moving downward, we have the studio logo engraved, or actually imprinted on the metal piece here. And as you guys can see here, the piece does extend back and forth like so. So it should adjust or work with pretty much most head sizes. On the right side here, we do have a button. And if you hold this button, it actually shows you the battery status indicator. If I can just, yeah, about 3 seconds. So right now I'm at 2. There's 5 LED lights, so I'm kind of getting low there. Moving on, we do have the micro USB port on the bottom here to also charge the headphones, and of course a 3.5mm headphone jack for the other side here. And I believe, oh no, it was this side. This part here is actually a button, and basically what it does is if you're listening to music, you can actually press and hold that button, and it detunes it so you can hear the person talking to you if you want to say hi and decide whether or not you want to take your headphones off. Moving on to the interior of the headphones, we do have this cushy faux leather area here, and it's actually super soft. However, I do find the tension of the headphones does give me a little bit of a headache, at least on the side of my head. after 15 or 20 minutes of use. So not sure if it's because of the cushions here, but most likely due to the tension of the headphones. So they're a bit too tight for me, you could say. But let's see. We'll see if I get used to it, since I've only been using it for a few days now. But yeah, it has a nice cushion feature here, and looks like a cotton finish on the inside here that covers the actual speaker. And of course, the same thing is on this side. And the last thing is this rubberized material on the top here. Not a huge fan of this because it kind of catches your hair, a little bit when you have it on. So would have preferred, some sort of like this material would have been better than this, but I don't know if that would have looked as nice. But anyways, that's pretty just a quick overview of the headphone. Also forgot, but it's an obvious feature, the headphones can fold in like so to make it easier to carry around. The headphones, of course, do have noise canceling properties to them. It's not like you can like shut out an entire Starbucks cafe with it, but it will reduce the amount of sound going into your ears. So you will still hear a little bit. For example, if a truck comes by, you're gonna obviously still hear the truck come by, but not as loud as you would without the headphones on. One of the most important things, of course, is sound quality. How are these in terms of listening to music? Well, keep in mind, it's also personal preference, so I do recommend trying these out at the Apple Store or Best Buy. But I just give you guys my consumer perspective on it, so I'm not like an audiophile. I can tell you guys the treble, the bass, and all that stuff. Speaking about bass, though, it does have a decent amount of bass to it, so if you love bass, these are definitely great headphones to get for that. But overall, are they $300 better than, say, the Apple EarPods, which most guys are probably upgrading from? Not really. Actually, no. They're not revolutionary in any way. They're not going to blow your mind. They do sound a little bit better in terms of the quality. It's a lot more louder. You can hear more of the instruments or pick them out a little bit more than, say, the Apple EarPods. But they're not headphones that really aren't going to blow your mind. However, they are decent headphones, and for the price I paid for, which is $80 off, I'd say they're worth the money for that. The question, of course, is, are they worth it to upgrade from the Apple EarPods? Well, if you can get a good deal on it, I definitely recommend it. However, like Apple products, they are overpriced. You're paying a lot for brand, you're paying a lot for design, and they're not shit headphones, to put it bluntly, as audiophiles like to shame on these, but and anything is better than the Apple EarPods, you could say. Overall, guys, the first impressions on the Beats Studio 2 headphones is pretty positive. Considering I got $80 off, I think it's worth the price, at least a little bit, than the average retail price for them, which is $329 in Canada or $299 in the US. So for the retail price of them, they're definitely way overpriced. As I mentioned earlier, you're not just paying for music quality. The music quality isn't the greatest in comparison to other headphones in that price range from what I've reviewed. However, if you're looking for just a decent pair of headphones, something that looks nice, works well, and is better than the Apple EarPods, you definitely can't go wrong. In terms of cons or things I like about headphones, the only thing I could say really is the build quality could be a little bit better. For the price range, plastic feels a little bit cheap, makes it feel a bit fragile. However, if you're worried about that, just use a carrying case. Take good care of them. It's common sense, and these headphones should last you for a good number of years. In conclusion, guys, I do recommend these headphones if you're looking for something, you're upgrading from the headphones that came with your smartphone or something along those lines. They are nice. Yes, they're over-marketed, but you have to admit, it's a pretty nice design. They sound pretty decent for what you're paying for, or at least if you get a discount, but for full retail price, I'd hang on there and see if there's any good deals throughout the year. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's my quick in-depth review of the Beats Studio 2 Metallic Sky Edition. And if you guys have any questions or comments about this particular set of headphones, of course, ask away in the comment section there down below. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you all next video.